Hi guys, today's video is sponsored by iHerb. I love iHerb for a couple of reasons. Number one, they carry over 30,000 natural products on their website and they ship to over 150 countries. One of them is Saudi Arabia, obviously. And shipping to Saudi Arabia is very smooth. I usually choose Simsa and I get a message about where my package is, and once it's delivered, which usually takes a couple of days. I'm gonna make four winter recipes today, so let's get started. So if you are even just a little bit sick of oatmeal, amaranth is a really good substitute. It's one of my favorite ways to switch things up this winter. I usually make a big batch and then I have it the next 3 days because it does take a little bit longer to cook than oatmeal. So we're just going to add a cup of amaranth. Alright. And then I'm just gonna add a tiny pinch of salt, sea salt. Lots of cinnamon. And then I'm gonna add a tiny bit of allspice. I'm gonna add a little bit of cloves, like ground cloves. Cloves are very, very, very high in antioxidants. It's a good way to support your body this winter. And then I'm going to add a couple of dates just to give it that sweetness. And I'm using here khlas dates. We get them here local in Saudi Arabia. They're so gooey, making them perfect for porridge. And then I'm going to add 2.5 cups of water. It's nice and creamy. Very optional, but I'm gonna add some raisins and some ground flax seeds. And then I'm gonna add a good amount of hemp seeds. Hemp seeds are very high in omega-3 and they have a good amount of protein. And then lastly, a little bit of tahini. And that's it. So if you're not from the Gulf area, you're probably wondering what is karak. Karak is very, very similar to chai. So to make these cookies, all you need is 2 cups of, pitted dates, cups of rolled oats, teaspoon of cinnamon, and a little bit of ground cardamom. So I'm also gonna use allspice and ground cloves again. So again, they're very powerful, so just a pinch is enough. Adding spices is the easiest way to increase your antioxidants. And then just a tiny bit of ginger. A pinch of salt just to bring out the flavors. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of cocoa powder. I love, love, love this cocoa powder. I always get like 3 packets of it because it's roasted, so it has that rich cocoa flavor, but it's not burnt or like too bitter. So I'm just gonna add a tablespoon. And then last thing, I'm gonna add tahini. Just gonna get a date and then try to scoop out.
It's the king's child. I think of holding you all the time, catching me here, from side to side. I'll be there for you, to hold you tight. I'll be there for you, to love you all night.
The smell. A tablespoon of maple syrup to it. You can add whatever sweetener you want. Okay, so now we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of this. To make this drink a little bit more special, we're going to make vegan whipped cream. It's really easy to make. So all we need is coconut cream. We're just gonna take the solid part of this. We don't want any of the liquid. And I'm gonna mix that with some powdered sugar. I'm using this today. I got this from iHerb as well. And by the way, all of iHerb's products are shipped from climate controlled distribution centers, so you make sure that all of your products are in the best quality. The last thing, I'm gonna add a little bit of this blue powder again, just a tiny bit to give it that nice baby blue color. Ooh. Lastly, we're going to make this easy, delicious pasta recipe. I don't eat pasta much, but when I do, I make sure it's delicious. Now I'm just gonna add some coconut aminos to my cooked lentils. I love using coconut aminos with my food because they flavor it just perfectly, and they're not as high in sodium as soy sauce, and they're not as salty. If you're in a hurry, this comes in really handy. Now I'm going to enjoy my pasta. I might add more nutritional yeast to it. We'll see. Make sure to check the description box for all the recipes and for all the products that I used today. And yeah, thank you for watching.
لا ما يكفيني معك بعض الأوقات، خلي تغلي عنك لا صرت غالي، إن كان وقتك من ذهب بشر لحظات أسمع بها صوتك بيرتاح بالي، لا ما يكفيني معك بعض الأوقات.
Do you want to be in my eye herb video? She loves eye herb, but she gets like mostly skincare products and I get food.